This is the copyright number. I'm a whistleblower. This is the City of Roswell, Georgia Police. These are the case numbers of evidence in criminal cases, 4 of them, in the state of Georgia, where I was the victim of malicious prosecution. My convictions were achieved by the judges violating their oath of office. They not only conspired with the police to cover up what happened to me, but I've got 4 federal judges that unassigned themselves to the case that I brought in a civil complaint against these people. First, we have Judge Myra Dixon. This black woman was the first state of Georgia judge I saw related to the City of Roswell police. Aaron Johnson, right here, and James Spivey, right there. This is their Lieutenant, Jason Westcott, who committed perjury, who assaulted me and tried to kill me in the hospital after a car wreck, who made a false arrest. Now, what happened with Johnson and Spivey, the 2 white oldies, woman and me, they assaulted me, followed me home, intercepted my 911 phone call to go to the hospital, kicked my door in on the 1-bedroom apartment I was living in, knocked me down. I'm naked. They put me up against the wall. Spivey put a gun to the back of my head, and Aaron Johnson got in between me and the wall and performed sodomy. That's why she used her mouth to sexually assault my penis. That's right. She sucked my penis while Spivey had a gun to my head and told me it was from Westcott. This clown, Westcott. And then Spivey went up in my ass. That's sodomy. Then they heard the voice of a child say, "Stop hurting my dad." Spivey turned that gun on my son and told me, "If you don't shut the fuck up, I'll blow your brains out and sit down." So I begged my son to do what the white cop said, because in America, the police kill black folks every day, and judges like Myra Dixon help them get away with it. She refused to listen to the 911 call. She let them take my child out the courtroom and threaten him. The solicitor. And then she wouldn't even look at the police report. Well, she took me outside naked, bent me over the police car. Now, Spivey car was at the front door. My son had given Spivey a pair of blue shorts to put on. Aaron Johnson, who had just sucked my penis, said, "I'm not putting no clothes on him. I'm going to take him outside next." So I turned him into these clothes. But guess what? She walked by Spivey's car. The lights were on. So when she walked in front of that car with me naked, it's on dash cam. She walked me all the way across the parking lot where the children were. I begged her not to because of the children. She said they ain't nothing but animals anyway because they were black and Latino. The children were between the ages of 8 and 16. When she got me over there, she grabbed my penis in front of them, bent me over the car, and then patted me down, grabbing my penis, my nuts, and my black naked ass, and they handcuffed me, drove me to the jail, and then took me into the jail. I was in there for 3 days. No phone call to my sister, the federal prosecutor of the Justice Department. I was hospitalized from the brutality, not once but twice. And the whole time I was chained to the hospital bed with a dirty Roswell cop sitting there. The second time I got there, as soon as I got my strength, they told me, we're going to kill you and that nigga president. I said, not today. I started screaming for the doctor. The doctor ran in. Guess what happened? The cop ran out, sitting in a Mexican motherfucker in there. And she going to tell me, if you sign this, you can leave on your own card. Myra Dixon said I was guilty of public Kentucky case. Then I go in front of Susan Edline, this nasty whore. Now, these judges, I've sued them in federal court, and each time they're going to dismiss and talk about federal. Susan Edline, this bitch had the dash cam video of the arrest that happened while Jason Westcott said he had nothing to do with it, and then he turned around and guess what? He said that he was at the scene of the Alpharetta arrest, but 2 weeks later I had a car accident and woke up to him whooping me while I'm in the emergency room suffering from traumatic brain injury. I filed a complaint against him. He said he never met me to the car accident, but he's on the witness stand lying, and she knew it. It's an all conspiracy to cover up the fact that they committed aggravated sodomy, sexual assault, kidnapping, and sexual battery against children, minor children. Then I go in front of this coward, Craig Schwab. Now, Linda Dukowski, Linda Dukowski, the assistant district attorney, this is the ugliest white bitch. I'm sorry I had to show y'all a bitch this fucking ugly. Cause this is an ugly lying whore. She said I was gonna go Brian Nichols. Now Brian Nichols committed murder. They broke him. They tried to break me, they couldn't. He killed this judge, killed this deputy, killed this secretary, and killed this man. Cause they wouldn't give him a trial. So he gonna tell me I don't deserve a trial. I filed for him to recuse himself. Guess something he did. He didn't recuse himself. He locked my black ass up. That's right, locked me up and tried to say that it was because he was afraid I was going to drink while under influence. We're talking about 3 years. All you had to do was give me a trial. And then this son of a bitch, here's the case number. Another collaborator in the collusion to keep the evidence out. At no time would have Roswell release that evidence. At no time. And they're going to say, I said I was going to go Brian Nichols. I never said that. And I could have proved it if they had given me a trial. Craig Schwab didn't give me a trial. He sent my ass to jail. And when I got a lawyer and told him I was going to go to trial, I'm pleading not guilty, he told me that he was going to lock me back up. Now, if y'all don't know, I'm going to tell you again. I got 2 sons. My wife died, left me with 2 babies. She had 2 when I met her. I ended up taking care of them because she died from breast cancer. I got babies to take care of. I don't belong there. I had a company I was running. I did not deserve to be locked up. I was a businessman. I had this tractor and 2 trailers. I lost my business and my brand is damaged. That's me. WCW, Pablo Crenshaw. My brand is damaged. So these people can get away with sucking my penis. This is a penis sucking whore. She sucked my dick. And all 4 of these judges know it. And these 4 judges, look at them. They all unassigned themselves of my cases against these people. So they must have drew straws, and this judge ended up with the case. He dismissed all of my cases against these people. So I'm gonna refile because this child here, that's my baby. He was the one that told him to stop sucking my dick. This is vicious state. I had a lifetime disqualification on my business, my license and stuff. So now, right now, they can't say it ain't a statute of limitations shit. Long as shit's on my record and they don't let me clear my name. See, I was refused my endorsement for hazardous materials. That's what my business is. Debris removal and reconstruction. Without that, I can't work. And guess what? I'm gonna send this episode to the Library of Congress so I can publicly let the people know that she sucked my penis. She sucked my penis. He fucked me in my ass. She ordered it, and they all went to court and committed perjury so they could rape, molest, and retard these children. I hope y'all happy with what you did, but you remember this. I got an eyewitness that the judge denied me a trial. Ain't no immunity for a judge conspiring to commit aggravated sodomy and sexual assault against children. It's outside the jurisdiction. Ain't no immunity for the conspiracy that y'all did to do this to me. Judge, I want my case reopened. I'm gonna file the lawsuits again. So whichever one of you judges get my case against the city of Roswell, Georgia, and judges and assistant solicitors don't do what you did last time. Try to unassign yourself. I told you, fuck that. You can recuse yourself because you don't want to hold judges accountable for what they did. I know they're your Confederates. I know y'all got a tight little niche, just like the Ku Klux Klan, but y'all got a history of killing black folks. These are all massacres in the United States where the white man has murdered black people. Whole towns of them, women and children, and ain't none of them white folks been held accountable. Well, y'all gonna hold this shit accountable. It's not over until I have my day in court and I clear my name. Now, one other thing. I'm 70 years old this year. I got a replaced hip. That's my back tied together with titanium. 2 knees. 2 knees. Total replacement. One hip, the other one, I got to have it done. 3 lumbar fusions. But I'm still here for a fair fight this time. Craig Swall, Susan Edline, Myra Dixon, and J.R. Mathis. It's time for a rematch. Bitch, you are aggravated sodomizers of children. Because you conspired with these people who did the nasty sucking of my penis, screwing me in my butt, aggravated sodomy against children 8 to 15 years old. No immunity. Rematch. This time it's going to be a fair fight. You ain't going to butt break me no more. Now, as far as cause of action, I already gave it to you. I gave you the codes for it, but they right there.